Good morning, Patriots. Welcome to part 3 of the 10 million Patriot March. We need to have a 10 million Patriot March on Washington, D.C. And I'm walking on the Ryerson State Park Warpath, another 10-mile jaunt march, hitting the trail. I have my poncho on today because it started off the day that was rolling thunderstorms. They kept rolling through, and the last one rolled through about a half an hour, 40 minutes ago. And I said, I'm putting all the gear on and I'm gone. I got a feeling that might have been the last one, so I'm definitely going to be shedding some clothes here. It's like I said, it's going to go to 71 today. And yeah, I would have been almost done by now because I was ready to march. Like I told you guys, I wanted to march all day yesterday since it was such a beautiful day, and it was just one of those days when everything you make plans for, nope, when work calls, it's shot. So it's good. I'm not complaining. I got to work. So I just felt a raindrop, so I might be cutting this shorter than it was supposed to be. But anyways, I wanted to tell you guys, we have to get that march on Washington, D.C. It's time. The weather's clearing up, you know, and it's almost a year to the day that they passed the Obamacare bill. So I think we should make it for the weekend they passed Obamacare. It's the slave care bill, the Obama slave care bill against us. I think we should march on DC with the 10 million Patriot March. We are changed Patriots, Tea Party Patriots, sons and daughters of liberty Patriots, Patriots who are involved with militias but don't bring your guns. It's gonna be a peaceful march. All the Patriot groups in the United States, we must meet. Let's see, they passed it on a Monday, so we should plan the Friday of that weekend, which would be Saturday this time, you know, so because you know the year later is always like a day after. Like if it was just say for instance, if the 4th was on a Saturday in 2010. On 2011, the 4th is on a Sunday. It's usually like that, so we should target it for that Saturday or Sunday. I think Sunday is really cool because it's the day, you know, the day to go to church and everything. And I really liked it, how everybody was praying together, and it was just, you got to check my blogs. I know a lot of you probably, but some of you are new to my videos. Go back and look through my blogs and look for the Lost Patriot and the battle on Capitol Hill. It's about how I walked 84 miles the week that they passed the Obama slave care bill, and how I lost my van. It's a great story on how we fought Saturday and Sunday with our hearts and souls, trying to get them to stop, and they wouldn't listen. Nancy the Hammer came out laughing with all the black caucus all around her, laughing, ha 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 ha, we're making you slaves. Shame on you, black caucus. If your ancestors who were just freed from the Civil War could see you guys putting us back into slavery, they would be so ashamed on you. They would be ashamed of you. You dishonored your ancestors by treating the American people the way you did, Black Caucus. The whole weekend, they were all taunting the Patriots. They wouldn't even smile. They wouldn't even wave. They come out like elite lords of the land that they think they are, the dragons, and they'd look down at the crowd from the castle, from the balcony of the castle, and They'd just stare. And the one lady was on the cell phone, just sitting there, not even looking at us. Well, I mean, she was looking at us, but not even, smiling or waving or nothing. She was there to taunt us. And we're like, hey, call someone who cares. And then they started chanting, call someone who cares. It was great. It was a great day, a great weekend for patriotism. And we saw what we're up against by what happened there. So we're up against some evil people, my friends. Time to march. I'm ready. You call me, email me at chefrons@yahoo.com and say let's plan to meet. I'm telling you, we should meet that weekend. The weekend they passed the Obama slave care, we should make it for that weekend. Let's do it. All right, I'll see you in the next part of this 25 million Patriot March on Washington, D.C. All right, see you later.